Oh, nice. We're live. Hi, Phil.
Doug, I'm back.
Welcome back. We missed you.
Missed you guys.
We had some great special guests while you were gone.
Yeah, I saw that.
AJ and Stefan. Stefan was really fun because we got to talk business, and that part was really fun.
Yeah.
Though we talked a little too much business. Jessica said, please go back to Overpower.
And you had the Invisible Man last week.
Yeah, the last 2 weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah, that good.
But it was fun. And today we get to talk about the new IP.
I saw that.
Invincible's coming, baby. Michael, Larry, Doug, Josh, Brett, John, welcome, guys.
Wow.
Wow. Yes, Brett, the gag order has been lifted.
Got an all-star crew in there already.
Yeah. Hey, good to see you all. Anthony's here. Look at you guys showing up.
Yeah, Doug thought he could keep me out.
No, there's no way I'm going to do this without you, buddy. I did it because I had to, not because I wanted to.
You did a great job.
Well, thanks. I sure missed you. Now I don't have to worry about spoiling anything. Actually, I do have one spoiler that I can't tell.
Another one?
Yeah. I know what the next IP is.
Oh.
Yeah, but I can't say.
Okay.
Hey, Jerry, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm super excited about the game right now.
Yeah.
And I think most of my excitement is built around my kids' excitement.
Yeah.
Corey's excited for the game. Jessica's excited for Invincible. And Nor is having so much fun playing that he's just never played anything like it, never been in this deep on a game before.
He's playing like you and I used to.
Exactly, yes. And, hey, Charlie. They're just so excited. AJ's excited again. It's good to have AJ back in the excitement ring.
Yeah.
Now if we can just get Vlad and Sam excited again.
I was super happy to see the family tonight.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we were all missing you. We got a nice...
Didn't
got some pictures. I'll look at them with Jessica tomorrow to see if I'm allowed to post any of them.
I didn't like the prank they pulled on me, but that's all right.
What?
As soon as I walked in, I said, "Hey guys, I didn't know you were coming here." I said, "Now we're leaving."
Oh, I missed that. Josh, who's that guy next to Doug? Hey, Ricky, do you remember him? There's Eric. Josh wants to know our thoughts on Battle Beast. Battle Beast will be a beast for sure.
Is he an 8?
Oh, he's more than an 8. He's an 8 strength 7 combat or 7 strength 8 combat.
Okay.
He's an 8 and a 7.
Okay.
23 points.
Oh, expensive.
Kind of excited to see his specials, of course. I was a little disappointed that Invincible is only
A 7, right?
a 19 too. Yes, he's a 7.
Strength or fighting, maybe?
Strength.
Okay.
I believe. Yes. And Jessica was complaining about his fighting only being like a 3.
Yeah, he's like one of the better fighters in the
Well,
shows, I think.
he's kind of like Superman. He just overpowers you.
Okay.
No, Superman's
So
only
like
a
his
4
dad?
fighting,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
it's
he's
hard
not.
to compare anybody to a DC character because they're all so lame. But
Yeah, they didn't do them any
right.
service.
Josh says he's an 8 combat with a 7 brute force.
And he had an inherent. correct?
Inherent.
Like +1 to power card.
No, it's KO. Cannot be Spectrum KO'd.
Oh, 4 types.
It takes all 4 types.
Like Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Okay.
That inherent is pretty cool.
That's
Gonna
going to
make
be
it
really
hard.
good with an 8 ranker.
Yes. So super excited to see what Battle Beast is going to bring to the game.
They didn't show any specials, did they?
No specials.
I think I did see a power card or something.
Jessica was complaining that Michonne's a 7 fighting and Invincible's only a 3.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I don't know who that character is.
Michonne is from Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
She's the one that she's got the classic Walking Dead cover where she's got 2 zombies on leashes.
No.
She's got dual swords and
Okay.
yeah. She's probably the best fighter in the Walking Dead universe. Some people might think Negan, but Negan has the spiked baseball bat when it goes around clobbering people. But it will be exciting. Hey, there's Al Spader. How are you?
Hi, Al.
You have a letter in Invincible 47? Al, that's awesome. I will ask Jessica to take a picture of that for me.
Michael sounds very surprised that it's Invincible.
OMG. Yeah, I never saw that coming. James says Invincible's known for getting messed up.
Yeah,
Have him to be a little weak. Yes.
But he's invincible.
Well.
But that doesn't mean you can fight either.
Right.
But I think his dad's a pretty good fighter.
Yes.
So early stages.
His dad is Omni-Man.
Right.
I can't wait to see the stats on Omni-Man. He's going to be like, he'll probably be bigger than Battle Beast, right?
Yeah, or as good, I would think.
I think it'll be better, but we shall see. John says it's year 1 Invincible. He just started training. Right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. And that's what we're hoping for, that eventually we'll get Emperor, I think his first name's Mark.
Mark.
So Emperor Mark variant of Invincible, where he'll be an 8. Yeah. That would be nice.
Yeah, it's something you can keep developing.
Yeah. And it's not like they're going to be one and done with the Invincible set. I would sure hope not. Josh says Battle Beast could have the same specials as Warlock and he'd still be good. Yes.
Yeah, his stats would be better in Warlock at least.
Yes. James said, I'd say Jesus is the best Walking Dead fighter. You think? All right. I'm just taking what people have told me. I haven't read Walking Dead or watched the show.
Can't beat Jesus. That's for sure.
Michael said, excuse me, but Superman is trained in something, the Kryptonian martial arts. Is that right?
It's the GOAT.
And Al says it might be issue 48. All right, I'll have her check. Mr. Marcel, how are you, buddy? Good to see you in the chat.
Saw Eric snuck in.
Eric?
Eric counts?
Yes, he did. He's sneaky. Did he say hi?
He did.
All right. The axe is back. Yes, it is.
Hope you're doing well, Marcel.
Sorry, guys. I got a bit of a sore throat, so I'm going to be drinking a lot of Liquid Death root beer. If you haven't tried Liquid Death root beer, I highly recommend it.
Yeah. Doug brings me back when he has a sore throat.
Yes, that's it. Hope they'll do most of the talking tonight, so I don't have to. There was no word today on fulfillment shipping.
I hear we're getting close.
Yeah.
Today, right?
The fulfillment center was supposed to receive the product today.
Yeah.
Whether or not that happened or not, I don't know. Ricky,
send out some bots and see what we can find out.
Yeah, Ricky. Dispatch those bots. Hey, there's AJ. Good to see you, man.
Back that axe up.
Yeah.
Huh? That's not very nice, Ricky.
Yeah, be careful with that one.
Yeah.
There's the Reverend. How many going to Dallas? I'll be there. I don't know. Don't know who's going.
I got an employee out on vacation going to Hawaii, so I'm out.
Hawaii. Wow.
So unfortunately, I can't attend Dallas.
Hey, Mr. Keffer, how are you? Eric's going.
Hi, Phil. How are you, buddy?
I hope. We're selling boxes. I want to say like crazy because I think it's like crazy, but we're selling 1 or 2 boxes a day off our website.
Yeah, I heard.
So hopefully, if you guys want any, hop on now.
Yeah, you better hurry up.
And get them. We're down to 13 boxes right now.
11 sold, right?
Yeah.
How many boxes did you get?
42. 42. But
So
I had to set some back for Origins because we're doing a win-a-box.
Thought you were going to open 20.
Not that many. And I owed one to AJ for a trade that we made. And Jessica and Nor and I each wanted to open 2.
And Corey.
Corey, I don't think. Corey backed the Kickstarter himself.
Oh, did he?
So he's got his own coming from there.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if I don't remember. I don't think he asked for any of mine.
Okay.
So they disappeared kind of fast. I mean, we went from 42 to 24 really quick, but it's all good. We'll find a way to get more if we have to.
How many boxes do you think you'll need for Origins?
Well, I'm sponsoring 4 win-a-box and 4 drafts, and then Stefan's doing 4 and 4.
Okay.
So,
going to use a mix of the boosters and the starters?
Yes. I can't remember how I set it up. I should have went and looked at the Origins page because they're all up there now. All the details, the cost, and what each one is. The Classic Overpower events are win a badge for next year.
Okay.
You might think, well, why do I want to win a badge for next year? Next year, there's a very good chance that we'll have a regional at Origins.
Or the Nationals.
So, yeah. You may be. I don't think that. No, they won't do the National. That'd be too soon. That'd be 2 in 1 year. But there may be a regional there. So if you want a badge for a regional, that's pretty huge. That'd save you some big bucks there. But hopefully, I was hoping to hear today that the fulfillment did receive the product, but I have not heard. I did reach out to the Lazarus guys and ask them.
We didn't hear anything, did we?
Yeah, I didn't hear back, which is probably because they're just so busy. They're trying to sign another IP. This is all building pretty quickly. I'm just so happy that they got Invincible because I don't think there's an IP out there that would have been a better sign. Outside of Marvel and DC, of course. But I think it will lead to Marvel. And that's all I care about.
Right.
That's what I want. I want the Marvel characters back. Once we get the Marvel characters, I'll be very, very happy. We shall see. But first, we got to start with the set that's coming hopefully this week. They being Lazarus, said that the fulfillment center probably need a day or two to start shipping everything. So I'm thinking the middle of next week we should have product. It'd be great if we could rip a box next week on the
live stream. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we'll try. But we're going to open some live the day it comes into the store. Jessica, Nor, Coy, myself, AJ can come over.
Yeah.
And you after work, and we're not going to wait on you guys. We're going to start breaking boxes
immediately.
Yeah. I told them 10 minutes after FedEx guy or whoever drops it off, I want to be streaming. But I don't know that it'll really happen that fast. We shall see. But I really just want to get a pack and see what the odds are of getting those alternate arts and the foil alternate arts.
Yeah.
So it's that's what I want to know.
We don't know what characters are in there, right?
We don't know what characters have alternate arts or anything. So there's a lot that we still need to learn.
Yeah.
And I don't know that Lazarus is going to put it out. I think they're going to let us be surprised. I think those type of things they're keeping under wraps. Yeah. Joe did tell me that the odds are printed on the wrappers.
Oh. And
he just didn't have easy access to that information, and he probably just got busy and then forgot. But we shall see. Yeah, James, give us the odds. I tell you, I wish I could tell you now, but Joe never got it to me. So as soon as I get a wrapper, I'll post a picture of the odds, and we'll see. I mean, what's that ultra rare foil going to be? 1 every 3 boxes, 4 boxes? I don't know. But I do want to see those alternate art cards. I like the Merlin regular hero card. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine if you got an alternate art what that might look like.
Yeah, the art looks nice.
Yeah. I like the art on all the cards that I saw. I noticed that on the ERB characters, almost all of them was Joe Jusko. But there was 2 or 3 other artists that they did use. One that they didn't use was Mark Wheatley, and I was kind of disappointed they didn't use him. He actually set up right behind me at the Windy City Pulp Con.
Oh, really?
And I said, Mark, why didn't they use any of your art? And he said, I don't know anything about it. So they never approached him. He said, well, I wish they would license my art and use it like that. But they never mentioned it to him. Which was kind of disappointing.
Yeah,
He's done some fantastic artwork of ERB characters. Never tell me the odds, says Doug. You know, it's funny that the odds are on those wrappers because Upper Deck started the insert craze, and the city of New York sued them. And it was in baseball card packs. And they said, no, you're running a lottery and you need to put the odds on there. And so they have to post the odds on the wrapper. So, Doug, you just don't look when you open your packs, okay? Then you won't know the odds. But, oh, boy. Is there any characters you saw in the deck builder that you really like now?
No, not really. I haven't been through that deck builder much.
Not enough?
Not enough.
All right. You getting excited at all about the new set?
No, I haven't spent enough time with it. I'm sure I will once it comes out.
Okay.
I get more excited as I have it in hand.
Yeah, for sure. And how many boxes you got coming? 6?
I think 10.
10?
Yeah. 9 or 10, something like that.
And you going to put a couple away and hope they go up in value and then bust the rest of them?
Yeah, if AJ doesn't get them from me.
What?
I know he's trying to get some boxes already.
Are you kidding me?
So, yeah, I don't know how many he's trying to open. But
He needs to slow down.
he might be trying to chase some of those variant characters as well.
Yeah. You should be able to get a complete play set out of 2 boxes.
That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, I was hoping to open maybe 2 or 3.
Doug says it was a Han Solo quote. Sorry, man, I missed that. James says, I won Upper Deck no purchase necessary every month this year. It's all online and easy to win now. Oh, that's awesome. I thought you were making a reference to Bo Jackson there, James, which I got to tell you, like an hour before I went on this stream, I got the email for the next Bo Jackson set, and it looks amazing. So I'll be ordering some Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
Hopefully tomorrow.
AJ snuck in the podcast as well. So,
Yeah, I saw AJ.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
He probably had to get off now that we announced how many boxes he's buying.
Yeah, I didn't tell you how many he got off of me. I just told you he got 1.
Yeah.
He got more than that. James says, I wonder if LRG will have one. No purchase necessary. That's interesting. I doubt it. Not for the Kickstarter. And Michael says, I forgot how much I ordered. AJ says, 72 heroes in a box, 612 cards in the set. There are 481, 545 cards on the site. Keep that in mind. Thank you, AJ, Mr. Mathematician.
Yeah, so he thinks there's like 60-some alternate / foil heroes.
60?
I think that's what he was thinking, 65 or something like that.
Yeah. Josh Bowe knows the odds, and I got to get a hold of him. Nope, James, I saw it. Yep, too late. Bo Jackson to the rescue.
Yeah, he's coming out with a new set, right?
Yeah, that's what I just got the solicitation an hour ago.
Okay.
And there are so many good autographs in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's all sports. But Wade Boggs is in there.
Oh, nice.
Now I can't remember everybody, but there's a lot of them I'm looking forward to. AJ says you are correct, Phil. Bo Jackson did an autograph in this set too, and they didn't ramp up the print run.
Really?
They said it's just
going to sell out.
it's
like
a little
hotcakes
bit
again.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than the first set, but not a lot.
Hmm.
Whoa, AJ's removing messages now. I thought only John did that. Michael, tell me how many you ordered. You know. You might have forgot, but I'm sure you remembered by now. Marcel, how many did you buy? Mr. Keffer, how many you gonna bust?
Yeah, I don't think they bought a ton of it.
Yeah. I think Marcel bought 3.
Yeah, sounds right.
I think that's what I heard him say on
Now,
his
Phil
podcast.
may have bought a little more because I think him and John typically split stuff.
Okay.
So
It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. As soon as I get that tracking number, we'll start making plans to bust it and have a live stream. But Michael says he really don't remember. Wow, you bought that many.
he buys a lot of stuff.
Yes, I know. He's probably got more cards than Larry, because Larry just sells through stuff.
Right.
But
Good possibility.
Yeah, Michael, you don't sell them very often.
I think he sells like big complete sets.
Yeah. It was a bunch. I buy too much.
Yep.
Josh, you only got 3? And Phil says between the family they got 10.
Okay.
Phil, you going to open all 10? I know you're probably put at least one back sealed, right? You like to have one sealed of everything. Josh, you're going to open all 3. That away. I don't plan on putting any back myself. I think Corey does. I don't know about Jessica nor.
Yeah, I'm sure I will.
Yeah?
Put a few back, yeah.
Brett Cox says he bought 4, he's going to open 3. Larry has more cards than you, Michael? That's hard to imagine. I know Larry's got a lot. They both got a lot. Yeah. But Michael thinks Larry has more. So, okay. Larry is the Orange King.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why. Are you ready to play the new cards?
I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure I will once they get here.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that there's such limited defense. It just seems like it's...
You got to learn. Yeah.
Yeah, the strategy's not going to be near as, detailed or in-depth.
Yep.
From what I can see.
But I know our group doesn't even want to play the old cards.
Really?
Yeah. Nor said, I was thinking about building a deck, and then I thought, why? Next week I'll be playing with the new cards.
Yeah.
So, Marcel says 3 for me. Feels like I'm a kid again. Opening them all. All right. AJ says, it'll be on at Columbus with this set. Opening and playing. Columbus will break this game. Yep. Can I get Scott Flint to come up and do something? Phil says, I'm sure we will hold at least 1. I'm personally opening the 3 to start. Yeah, I'm opening 2. Just because I want to open 2 boxes. But Jessica and Nora want to open 2 each. And like I said, I think Corey's got 3 or 4 boxes coming.
Yeah.
And he's going to put 1 back.
It's going to be nice opening them knowing you're not getting power cards or, little 1s and 2s that are just typically stuffed in packs.
Right. Stuff the fluff.
Right.
No fluff. Well, I mean, I guess the commons are still going to be kind of fluff, but yeah. Josh says, I played a few games with proxies, and it's a ton of fun. I agree. It's a lot of fun. Michael says, it's just math. We both buy collections. He bought more. He has more. Okay. John says, 6 opening 3 to start. All right, John. I have not heard if there will be another print run without the Kickstarter logo. I do know they've signed 3 distributors, which will start with the Invincible set.
Yeah, heard one of them's in Canada.
Yes, they got a Canadian, and we talked about this a little last week, GTS and another one. And they're trying to get in with Southern Hobby. Southern Hobby and GTS are the 2 biggest distributors in the United States.
Yeah, from what I heard, they had to have a regional in Canada to get that distributor. So at least one regional will be there.
Really? One regional's got to be in Canada.
Based on that.
I had not heard that.
At least from what I've heard.
That's interesting.
Which is good. I think it expands the game.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I had not heard that. And that kind of, with only 4 regionals, where are you going to have them? New York, Columbus, Canada, and California?
Or Chicago, maybe?
Chicago?
I mean, if you can keep them more centralized, I think it's the best possibility typically for the travel arrangements. I think that's why they always did the nationals out in Chicago. It's kind of the most centrally located for everybody.
Actually, Columbus is a little more centralized than Chicago, but I understand for a national, yes. Right. But the regionals, you're doing 4 regionals. Where are you going to have them? I mean, technically, you'd like to have one down south, out west, Central, Columbus, east,
northeast,
and Canada. That's 5.
Yeah. Sounds like one's definitely Boston, though,
right? I had not heard that.
Oh, really?
I was told they were saving Boston. Oh, no. They were saving Boston for the national.
Okay.
Was the rumor that I heard. But I didn't hear that from the Lazarus guys.
Right. That will be the 5th one, I think. I think that's...
The national. Yeah, but...
There's only going to be 4 besides that, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, if you have one in Canada...
Yeah.
Then you want to have one in southern United States, Texas or Florida. You like to have one in California or Seattle. So there's 2.
Yeah.
Columbus. New York, and Canada. That would be 5. So that's interesting.
We'll see. I don't know how much time. I mean, they'll have to squeeze these tournaments in quick. And if it doesn't get released until middle or end of April, I mean, you theoretically probably can't run a regional until June, I would think.
I don't think there'll be one in June even.
Yeah.
August.
Yeah,
Well, I
July or
mean,
August
they
maybe.
had the dates, but they didn't have locations.
Right.
And those dates were just like placeholders.
Yeah.
But the dates lined up very, very well for me. One date that they had reserved is the date of MatsuriCon here in Columbus. And MatsuriCon said, hey, we can give them the space to run a regional here.
Nice.
The other date is the same Saturday as the Big Apple Comic Con
In New York?
in New York. And I contacted Carbo and said, can you get a spot if we need to do a Friday night, Saturday? And he said, that'll be hard. And then he called me back 10 minutes later and he goes, we can do it. And I said, well, now I'm getting word that it's probably just on Saturday. And he goes, we got you. We can put you in for Saturday. So, God, they want to stick to their schedule. I got 2 of the 4 dates covered. But we shall see what happens. As far as the other 2 go, if one of them has to go to Canada, and then, wow, one other. I mean, we're just missing so much of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to go to the West Coast.
Yeah, I would think Toronto would be the destination for Canada.
Toronto.
I would think so.
They got a lot of gaming stores up there too, I think.
They do.
So they should be able to find a spot there.
I think their population is not as big as New York, I don't think, but it's pretty comparable, I think.
Okay.
So it's a big city.
So now you're down to either the West Coast or Southern United States.
Yeah.
Of course, that's not guaranteeing Columbus or New York will get them. I'm just saying those dates lined up pretty
Right.
well if they want to do it.
Yeah, you could do Atlanta or something like that down south.
Yeah.
Orlando.
Or Dallas. Dallas-Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Let's see. Andrew says, just opening the packs again is what matters. I agree, AJ. I can't wait to do it. Josh says, my take, it still feels like Overpower, but I think the characters' abilities are more varied and original. Yes, and that's what I liked about it, Josh. We didn't get 4, may make 1 additional attack from everybody.
We got a good character that got one.
Which one?
Sherlock.
Oh, Sherlock, yes.
And it's the 4 multi.
Yep. And there's a couple that got them.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like repeated over and over again like the first 2 Overpower sets. Where
Right.
Everybody got one. John says Winnipeg in December. Pass me by. And Ricky says, yeah, about time we got some Canadians playing. James says Detroit so the Canadians can come too. It's right by everywhere. In
Yep,
Seattle,
that's close.
yep, the Traveling Goof, how are you? Could have Vancouver. I think
Real
Vancouver's
close to
good.
Seattle?
Yeah. Wow, you only get 1 in all of Canada.
Yeah, that's pretty far west.
You're not going to get very many of the Canadian players because wherever you have it, everyone's going to have to travel.
Yeah, I think it needs to be as central as it can be if you have one in Canada, which sounds like there's going to be one there.
Yeah. Okay, but good luck with that, especially if it's in the middle of winter.
Yeah, it can't be.
That's got to be one of the first ones.
That's going to have to be early.
Yeah, it's going to have to be.
Yeah. Gets cold in August there, didn't it?
Yeah, maybe. And the August date is the same as MatsuriCon, and then November lined up for Big Apple. But I don't remember what they have one September too, September or October.
Yeah, I don't remember all of them, but
Yeah, and then the big one, the National, early 2026.
I did see that.
And
They pushed it to the following year.
Yeah,
It's going to be like the Champ of Champs.
yeah, it'd be a after season type thing, kind of like the Super Bowl.
Right.
So that's exciting too. I don't know who's in charge of coming up with the locations. Who at Lazarus is working on this?
Yeah,
I guess it had to be Joe. I don't know. I think Ron's busy chasing IPs.
Maybe.
But that'll be interesting
I
too.
think they do have a marketing guru as well. So maybe that's something she's working on.
Yeah, maybe. Doug, you still offering $200 for the Arthur variant? Yep. Did you get one?
He got one already. He made it himself, but
yeah. If there is one.
Yeah, we don't even know, do we?
Yeah, I thought when I made that offer that all the characters were going to have a foil alternate art version.
That's not the case, right?
It may not be the case. I don't know. But if there is one, yes, I will start the bidding at $200. John says, half the money population is close to the eastern seaboard in Canada. Half the money and moose population is close to the eastern.
Yeah, I would think most of the money's out there.
Yeah.
Montreal.
Ricky says they're just throwing darts at a map.
That's true too. They could be. And
Yes, Josh.
I don't know if they're good at darts.
Yeah. There is a bounty on Arthur. I want the foil variant King Arthur character card, if there is one. I have not been told for sure that there is or there isn't. Like I said, when I made the offer, I thought for sure there was. Now, I'm not sure. I don't know how they're doing those variants. That's why I was so desperate to look at the odds. But Josh says, Doug, I am pretty sure they based the King Arthur design on you. Hey, that'd be pretty cool. I like that idea. I did see a nice Lancelot meme today. But I'm excited. I want the King Arthur card. I'm going to play King Arthur. I'm just not sure how competitive he's going to be.
He's a 7, right?
Yeah. And I don't like playing him with Lancelot. With all the changes that they made, I don't think that'll pair very well. Can I pair him with Merlin to get the Universal 6 or less? Maybe, but you're kind of limited yourself with 2 7s.
How many points is Arthur?
19.
And
Merlin's 20.
20 or 21?
21. Maybe he was 21.
He was 21. I don't know if they changed it.
Yeah, I think he still is. And you put a Wicked Witch on there.
Yeah,
she matches up
nice
with Merlin really good.
Right.
But now King Arthur's a 7 fighting right in the midst of your energy decks.
Yeah.
Combat.
I don't think the Wicked Witch has much fighting.
Yeah. So I don't know if that'll work or not.
Although she throws fireball, she should be decent.
She can do anything she wants, right? Mickey said the tournament is in the middle of Lake Michigan. Well, I think you get a do-over on that one, Ricky. Or we'll have a 30-mile proximity.
Maybe be at Howard's house.
Yeah. Lake Michigan? Oh, boy. I'll try a cough drop instead of drinking all this stuff because I'm going to have to go to the bathroom.
That burns your throat.
Yeah. So, that whole schedule is going to be crazy. And they got to announce it real soon. I don't even remember I should have looked to see what the first date was on their schedule. The only thing I don't like about our new setup is my phone's the camera, so I can't just pull up something off to the side here. But I suppose I could.
Maybe I can find it.
I could probably find it. They had the dates. Is it on their page or on the Overpower page or their Facebook page? I'm not sure.
I don't remember if it's on their Discord or.
I'm sure it's on the Discord, but Overpower. I don't even remember what the name of their new website is. Overpower. Wow.
Cardio?
No.
I think AJ has it. You still in there, AJ?
Overpowercardgame.com, is that it?
That's the wrong person.
Yeah, there it is. Let me see. Play Network. That's not what I needed. Oh, there. Events. See if that shows everything. Nope, that's just everyone who's scheduled events in the app, which is pretty cool. Looks like Robin and Game Master has scheduled a lot of events already through the app. What? Let's go to events, rankings, cards, decks, seasons. What? Oh, come on now. But we shall see. They'll come up with something. Hopefully soon. They'll tell us. I'm going to check the news. Are you on the Facebook page?
Yeah, I'm trying to just get on there. Lazarus Rising.
By the way, did you read the Champ of Champs recap that they put in their newsletter? Very well written.
I read a few articles in there, yeah.
Yeah, they're doing really good with that. But, well, print and play decks. Wow. This is.
Yeah, it just looks like these are the rules. Rule book.
Oh, well. We'll find it eventually. We'll talk about it in the future. We got to be getting really close, hopefully. And the first one's got to be coming up soon. We shall see.
Yeah, I would say July, August.
July 18th is what Phil says.
Okay.
I can't attend unless the date changes. From what I understand, that date's not set in stone.
Right.
And Josh says, I'm personally most excited for Raw, mainly because he's the only character in the set whose head is a bird. Oh, jeez. Okay, Josh. July 18th, or 9th, it'd be the 19th. I don't know why they put in a Friday, Saturday date on there, but Joe did tell me that it's going to be on a Saturday. It's going to be a one-day event.
Yeah, I saw that.
All of them. So, July 19th. I have not checked our convention center schedule for July, but it should be pretty good because July is usually not a very big convention here at the convention center in Columbus. Is there a link or an easy way to find your Substack? Jerry, are you on Facebook? Because I posted on Facebook. Other than that, I guess I should put a link into this YouTube. Now, this one ain't Phil Jr. He helped me put the Facebook link in my YouTube setting.
Yeah.
Now I need to put it the Substack in there.
Yeah, I've lost so much information because of being banned from Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm not going back through all that.
You got hacked 3 different times, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I had it for a few weeks, and all of a sudden they booted me again for no reason. I think they saw maybe like multiple accounts with the same name, same picture.
That's crazy.
So I tried to use like a picture when I was a kid. Didn't work.
It still didn't fool them, did it?
No.
For the Substack, you just go to overpoweradventures.substack.com. That will take you to my Substack.
What is it?
overpoweradventures.substack.com. And I will try to put that on our YouTube page so that you can find that. Thank you everyone who has been going there and reading my short little post. I really appreciate that. That's really cool that you guys all go and enjoy it. And then we go back to Facebook and sometimes we talk about the Substack, which is really neat. And there's the picture there. There we go. Add a language, add a link. There's, okay. Oh, look at me go. Substack. And,
They won't copy and paste.
Nah.
I tried to throw a link in there for you. I don't know if it
Okay.
sent us a link or not. Though.
Adventures.substack.com. All right. Now I think I just did it. Hey, that's pretty cool. That was kind of easy. Let's go here and let's refresh it and see. One more link. There it is. Boom.
Voila.
There we go. All right, Jerry, I got it. It's in the YouTube. It's in our YouTube Facebook, whatever you call it, that first part of it.
Yeah, go to the YouTube Overpower Adventure main page.
Yeah. Ricky says, I was finally able to subscribe, had to download the app to do it. That's weird. But
I
I'm
wonder
glad
if
you
that's
did.
why we couldn't comment, or I don't even think it was letting us like it at some point.
Huh. Yeah, a lot
could-
of people said they can't hit the like
Yeah,
button.
you can't.
I noticed that Jessica, Stephanie, and Coy have always been able to like. John, I know John likes it.
Now, the first week or two it did let me, and then all of a sudden it stopped allowing me to do it.
Huh.
So it was weird.
And you're banned on Substack too?
Yeah, probably. Outlawed everywhere.
Jerry says, I have one. Don't spend much time on it, but I guess that's good enough reason to hop on. You don't have to now. Just go to the YouTube page for Overpower Adventures, and then you can click onto the Substack and then just bookmark it.
Jerry, give a shout out. Where are you from?
Yeah, Jerry, where are you at? Let's see. That's not going to let me do it. I'll look later. I had quite a few reads on last night's overnight. I was surprised. Scott.
Yeah, Scotty showed up.
This is my partner in crime right here, Scott. He finally came back. He's no longer mad at us. How you doing, Scotty? Scotty, did you back the Kickstarter? I hate
I
to
don't
do
know,
it, but,
Better give me one as a precautionary.
just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah. Ricky, you'll soon find out that Scott's not real original. He copies everybody, just like his deck. He tried to make his own version of the Cadillac and ended up playing two Anexes in it. So
Did well, though.
it did very well. Scott, we miss you, man. You need to come up. Vlad's coming Friday night. Is
Saw
Sam
that.
coming down?
Well, I didn't see Sam. in
And
there.
Sam didn't reply.
Yeah, it sounded like Sammy.
Right. But it'll be fun, especially if we have boxes to open by Friday.
Yeah. I don't know if Vlad will like it. Have to wait till he leaves. He'll tear our cards up.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He'll probably enjoy opening a couple packs, and then he'll get mad and quit.
Maybe. He might actually. Maybe it'll
I don't know.
get his juices flowing again.
Is he still coaching on Monday nights?
I don't know when he's coaching.
Yeah, I know.
He does so many different things.
Yeah. I don't know what he's up to, but I know he's not playing Overpower.
You know, Star Wars.
More into the Star Wars game.
Yeah.
He's coming to Origins to play Star Wars, not to play Overpower.
Yeah.
But same with Sam. But
Wonder if Mr. AJ's feeling better.
yeah, AJ, how are you feeling, man? Ricky says 2 Anexes is original at least. Yeah, that's as about original as Scotty gets, Ricky. Michael says, what? Vlad is going. Vlad is going to, he will be at Origins. At least on Saturday. I think Saturday is the big Star Wars tournament. So he's coming down to play in that event. And his buddy Sam's coming with him. And Sam was supposed to stop by sometime because he was going to come down for
For
COSA.
COSA, I saw that.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe he didn't come down. Scott says, unfortunately, I didn't, but I've got some friends in Columbus that let me borrow cards. Yeah, Scotty, we'll take care of you. You know that. And it's going to be so easy to put together a complete set of commons and uncommons, and that'll be.
Yeah, we
everything
might
you
have
need
a
to
set
play.
just to give you.
Yeah.
Close to it.
Yeah, we'll probably pitch in, give you a whole set. Just won't get any of the really nice ones. No foils or anything like that.
Unless they make a foil Scotty, then I'll give it to you.
Oh, no, I'd sell him that one. Any character you're curious to see a foil version of?
Hercules.
Hercules, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I like
I think
to.
he's the coolest character in the set.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. Cthulhu's pretty cool.
Yeah, he is.
I can't wait to see him.
Yeah. I
Jesse
think-
bought 4 boxes. Go, Jesse.
I'm really thinking Dracula's gonna be
He's-
someone to reckon with.
He's still
early
kind
on.
of slow, though, right?
Not really.
No? They sped him up a little?
Yeah, he's got a 5. Can play an additional special now.
Oh.
And he's got a pin.
Oh,
And
okay.
he's got those battlefield commanders.
Yeah.
So you know that takes care of leeches and draw 3s and
Yeah. Coy played Dracula last week. He did okay with him. 2-1.
Yeah.
3-2, something like that. But
I just think Intellect's going to be fairly tough with Sherlock and the Count of Monte Cristo.
Moriarty.
And Moriarty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Sherlock too, I think.
Yeah.
Because they revamped him.
Yes. They changed him a lot. Made him very playable.
I haven't got to see what he does.
Josh says Dracula is going to be a problem. Maybe. I'll tell you how excited we are for the Invincible set, though. Jessica wants to play test it. She's all excited about play testing. She wants to make sure Adam Eve doesn't get cheated. And the same with Omni-Man.
Yeah, I think my son Philip, this could break him into the game as well.
Really?
Yeah, he's really into Invincible.
The show?
The show, yeah.
We get so many people come in every day asking for Invincible comics.
Really?
Yeah. What I wrote on Substack is the truth. They come in, do you have any Invincibles? And we don't have any of the floppies, but we do have it in trade paperback.
Yeah.
So we point them to the trades, and they grab one every time.
Is that because of the recent show?
Yeah. We had one guy who wanted to buy all 3 of the compendiums, and those are like $65 a piece, but it's all 144 issues between the 3 of them.
Okay.
And we didn't have them. The number 1 went out of print. Went out of stock. It's being printed again. We'll have some by the end of the month, but it's tough. Jerry says, don't even care how good he is or isn't. The art on the Headless Horseman has me excited to play him.
Yeah, he's really neat looking.
The game. It's been my wallpaper since those were sent out. Coy said the same thing.
Yeah, he's really neat looking.
Yes. Coy loves the art on the Headless Horseman, and that's his wallpaper last I checked. Josh agrees. Ricky says, I'm making a deck called... Really? Ricky. Sherlock. Yeah, you could make a really fun deck with Sherlock for sure. The Traveling Goof. Yeah, I was pumped to see Headless Horseman and the Mummy in the same starter box. Those artworks are really cool. And Larry says a lot of the starters have unique cards in them.
Oh, really?
The cards, not character specials, but like the teamworks and stuff like that. You're only going to get them out of the starters. He's breaking all his starters down, he said.
Every one of them.
That's what he said. He won't break them all down at once. He'll wait and see how they sell, and then break them down as needed.
Right.
But he said he's going to break them down.
Are they going to be...
Well, there he is now.
Are they going to be all the same? Like, if you open one box of Headless Horseman, you're going to get the same exact specials?
There's 4 different sets in each starter deck, and each starter is always the same.
So nothing unique.
No. Larry says, remember that some of the new cards are only in starter decks, if I understand the Kickstarter listing correctly. Ally, missions, events, universe, and training.
Okay. But once you open one, you're not going to have to open another one.
Right. Hey, Michael, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Have a great week. We'll see you next Monday. No crap, Sherlock. Is that better? That's much better, Ricky. Yeah, so Larry says those are all exclusive, and I think he's right. So
we'll have to open at least one of those? One each?
Well, yeah.
Or buy them from Larry.
Yeah, buy the cards you need off of Larry. To get the allies, the missions, events. I don't care about the universe or the training cards. Wait a minute, Josh, where'd you see the Mummy's art, alternate art? Did they post that? I don't remember seeing that. Hey, Keith, how are you? They must have, because Keith also says might be the one I'm looking forward to the most out of the few alternates I've seen. I'm missing it. They're posting alternate art previews.
Probably in Discord.
Yeah, probably. Discord gets all the good stuff. They like the Discord people better than Facebook people. Scott says, be nice, Ricky. The Easter Bunny watches closer around Easter time. Josh says, it's on the wallpaper set they released. Oh, okay. I didn't even go look at the wallpapers. All right, Keith, thank you. I could have downloaded them, but I didn't. I think Corey downloaded the Headless Horseman. I think you're allowed one
download.
One wallpaper.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I could be wrong, but I know Corey downloaded the Headless Horseman. He showed it to me. Oh, man. So guys are really excited. I know Noah posted in Facebook today that the Edgar Rice Burroughs stuff was the absolute best thing that they could have released in a set for him, because he was more of a literary fan, not a comic book fan.
Okay.
So the ERB stuff really got him excited.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, everybody has a different reason why they like,
right,
different parts of the game.
Right. And I think the ERB, like I said in the Substack, ERB and the World Legends characters are great for the guys that played in the 90s, because we're a little bit older.
Right.
And a lot of those are the type of characters that we really enjoy growing up.
Read a lot of that growing up.
But now to bring in the younger readers, now this Invincible set is just going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think if anybody had put out a game for Invincible that wasn't a Kickstarter game, our store would carry it, just without even thinking about it. Yeah, we're going to buy some of that.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm most excited about Hercules. I was always a big Lou Ferrigno fan.
Okay.
He played Incredible Hulk and Hercules.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And I can tell you right now that my initial order on Invincible is going to be 3 times what I ordered on the ERB.
Oh, I would think. Yeah.
So at least.
Yeah.
And it's going to depend on if they go with Southern Hobby also. I will order some from GTS and some from Southern Hobby. So it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't even got the first set, and I'm already super excited
about the second set.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to supersede Top Cow as far as release dates, right?
Yes. I don't. They said the Invincible, the Skybound set will be Invincible, Walking Dead, and a small third IP, right? Is that what I understood? And then Top Cow's coming. I don't know if Top Cow will be by itself, or they have another IP that they're going to announce and do it with Top Cow. I don't know.
Yeah. Sounds like this Invincible set's going to be big as well, though, right?
36 characters?
Yeah, 40 or something.
Yeah, I think it was 36. Yeah, that's pretty big. And I didn't think it would be that big. But Jessica said they didn't come close to using all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why I thought, well, they're going to be a little limited.
Yep.
But
Jessie said no.
Does she watch the show?
Yeah. Oh, she loves it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's got all the comics.
It's pretty gory.
Yeah, it's bloody and violent.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Not really a cartoon I can get into,
but she started watching the show, and then she went and got the complete run of books. She hasn't read them all yet, but she's got them all.
Now, who's her favorite?
Oh, Invincible. Well, she loves Adam Eve,
Okay.
which is the female character lead in the show. She likes Battle Beast. Battle Beast is getting his own comic here in another month or so.
Oh, really?
So she's super excited about that.
Now he's a villain?
I got no clue. I didn't even ask her. Oh, well.
I think they're all villains to
Yeah, maybe.
Omni-Man. He just kills everybody, it looks like.
Well, Omni-Man's kind of like not a good guy.
No, he's not. He just wipes everybody out.
Yeah. Josh's wallpaper is Zorro. That doesn't surprise me. Ricky says, speaking of which, Scott, I'm most looking forward to the foil version of the Easter Bunny. It's an Easter egg, Ricky.
Yeah, you're not going to get that one.
Marcel says, I just finished the show. Wish there was a seance dog. Somebody else said that too, Marcel. I haven't watched the show either. I probably should. I just don't really like all that violence.
Yeah, me either.
Keith says, I think it's going to be Impact Winter mixed into the Skybound set. Impact Winter. Don't know what that is. John says, I can't wait for Cecil. Scott says, love Omni-Man.
Yeah, now from what I understand, Cecil's just kind of like the guy that's directing everything behind the scenes.
Ah, ooh,
So
okay.
It's kind of like the mastermind of
It's kind of
trying
like,
to keep Omni-Man in check, I think.
all right. I gotta watch the show as much as I don't want to. Maybe. It's nice having Jessica around to explain things to me.
Yeah, I've only seen a couple episodes. They were like these twin robots or whatever that were really smart. And they made some sort of deal with Invincible.
In
Get
the
out of
comic,
prison, I think, or whatever.
in the comic, by the time we get to the last issue, Mark is an emperor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I don't know what transpired over 144 issues, but
Yeah, my son made me skip a bunch through. He just wanted to show me like the key points of it.
oh, okay.
Omni
Gave
Man
you some
actually.
highlights.
Yeah, the Omni Man actually fights Mark in one of the shows. It's pretty gruesome.
Yeah, beats Mark up pretty bad.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I know he did in the comic.
Yeah.
Let's see. Keith says Seance Dog will likely be an ally, perhaps. Oh, yeah, maybe be on an ally card. Okay. We shall see. It's going to be exciting. If we do some play testing, there'll be more secrets I got to try and keep. I don't think I did too bad this time.
We only spoiled half of it for him. We could have done a lot more.
I'm telling you. Wow. They're still out trying to get these IPs. And Joe called me and said, hey, when we sign the next one, we want to come on your show and spoil it for you on your show. I said, okay. I'm not sure how soon that's going to happen, but we'll have him on here when he's ready to announce another one.
Yeah, I've heard of some nice ones that they're working on.
I think they're talking to McFarlane or an agent maybe from McFarlane to try to get Spawn.
Yeah, I know they're trying to get Spawn with that Top Cow set.
Yeah, that would be really, really
I mean,
nice.
they need that
It'd be a great
addition.
Yeah, it'd be a great ad if they can get Spawn.
Yeah.
You know, you got Kirkman and then get McFarlane.
Another 20 years of Spawn ruling the day.
Yeah, because you know McFarlane's going to say, well, he's going to be in there. He's going to be the man. It's like, not again. Scott says the fight between Omni and Mark is brutal and hard to watch, but so powerful and gripping. Tons of feelings. John says Mark versus Conquest is one of the bloodiest things in animation. Keith said those scenes are rough. Wow. That's on Prime. So
yeah. Yeah, Prime.
Yeah. No, I don't, but Jessica will let me sign in with hers. Or actually, maybe we do. I can't keep track of all of them. But the set's going to release 2 weeks before the next season.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess the next season's not released until January 2026.
Gotcha.
That's why we have a release date of 2026 for the set.
So it sounds like late December, early January.
Yeah, they Skybound said you can't release it before that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so we can't blame the Lazarus guys for this one.
Well, maybe they'll give them a lot of free advertising.
Yeah, I hope, but they haven't. Skybound didn't even put it on their website that the
Oh, really?
Overpower's coming.
Oh, I mean that's key, I think.
Yeah. Oh, looky there. The wife's listening. She says, we have Prime. Thanks, Stephanie. How are you?
All right. Turn back off.
Yeah. Josh says, get ready for 24-point Spawn. Man, I don't know.
Should have been 24 points on last set.
Yeah. But he will definitely be the one that's going to get played.
At least 23.
Yeah.
I mean, he's better than Onslaught and Thor and
Yeah. That's just a headache just thinking about it. Scott wants to know what my password is. I don't even know the password.
I didn't even know he had Prime.
Yes, it is good to have Phil back, Steffi. I'm so glad I didn't have to do tonight by myself again.
You wouldn't be able to talk tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Stephanie. Do not give out passwords to Scott. I'd almost rather you give it to Anthony than Scott.
You're a good woman, Stephanie.
Yeah, we may even get Stephanie playing this game now that Jessica's hooked.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think she could handle it. Find a couple characters that she really likes, then give her a couple that fit in good.
Yeah, I don't think she likes all the witches.
Well, I'm sure of that. But, look at Josh saying hi to the wife. Oh, wow.
He's just looking for a place to crash next
Yeah, no doubt. Heck no, she's not going to play, she says. Yeah, but what stats would Spawn have? I don't know the character very well, but 8733 was absurd. Absurd.
Yeah, a little absurd.
I think they'll have the same stats. They'll probably give him 8733 again.
Yeah, 8-8.
And 8-8, maybe. Maybe.
The new Beyonder.
And he'll be able to play any Skybound character specials.
He could be Hades.
Yeah. Stephanie says, I don't do witchy poos. Yeah, we can build your deck with King Arthur on it, so you don't have to have witchy poos on it. How about King Arthur and Joan of Arc? Oh, Joan of Arc's 7 intellect.
Yeah.
All right, how about Joan of Arc with Sherlock Holmes?
She can take herself out, can't she?
Yeah. Sacrifice herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burn at the stake. Huh?
Yeah, that's wrong. I don't know. Think of all the characters in this set that I
mean,
really...
that's-
Joan of Arc, why? I know.
Pretty accurate, though.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's a fun set. Well, no, just Stephanie says, yeah, that sounds cool. Joan of Arc with Sherlock Holmes. Doc Watson.
Doc Watson.
I'll tell you what, the more I see Doc Watson, the less I want to play him in reserve.
No, I don't know. He's so inexpensive back there.
Yeah, but his specials are so good.
Pretty good now.
It's hard to put him on back there.
Yeah.
Especially when Sherlock's your 8. You don't...
Yeah, 'cause he got like a 7 or 8 multi now, right?
Yeah, 7 multi. Josh says, I like Joan. She's interesting. I agree. I don't remember how many points she was.
I don't think she was real expensive.
I forgot to look.
18 maybe?
Oh, okay. I just know when I was putting the starter decks onto our website, I remember seeing that she was a 7 intellect.
Yeah.
Keith says, for real, Watson seems good. Watson might be, or Sean, he's always talking about broken characters. I think Watson might be broken for his points.
Yeah, where's he at?
I don't know. Brian, how are you, buddy?
Hi, Brian.
Glad you could join us. Josh says, I just built a deck with Watson up front. He's very good.
Yeah, Joan is.
And Joan is 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to putting Watson on the front line. Hey, Jesse. I can't wait. Love Invincible. Still excited for Sherlock. Might just be the fan of the character in me. Yep. And Jesse bought a lot of boxes.
He is excited.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping they get away from the way these sets are with the character and 5 specials in a pack.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to go back to
Some randomness.
9 commons, 2 uncommons, and a rare.
Yeah.
I would much rather do that. I don't care to draft. I don't care about sealed. I want the total randomness. But I'm probably not going to get that, and I almost definitely won't get it for Invincible.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense if they're going to do a lot of drafts.
Yeah. Scott says, I would love to see Stephanie play Doug in the LP Cup and win. That would be hilarious. Yes, Josh, exactly. Watson, shift and draw. Real nice. He's a great punching bag. He can...
He's got to take the hit, right?
Yes, if he takes it, though, he gets to draw a card. So, you could take 2 or 3 hits. Not in one turn, but,
Yeah.
you know.
You
I-
draw
it's
2
pretty
of those
cool.
cards.
Yeah. But he can't take 2 multi-powers.
Right.
Because they don't merge anymore. Oh, Stephanie, would you like that? Play me in the championship game of a tournament? As long as you win, right? Don't worry, I understand the rules. If I play you in the championship game, I can't win.
We both win that way.
Yes, exactly. Ricky says, I'm very excited for limited play, so I like it as it is. I know a lot of people do like it, and I think it'll work. It would just get me to buy more boxes if it was more random. And Stephanie says, yes, she wins. Josh says, I paired him with Wukong and Van Helsing. Not bad at all. In fact, pretty nice.
Yeah, I think AJ likes that Van Helsing.
Van Helsing is the one that
Like a-
Sean swears is broken.
really.
Yeah.
It's like an anti-Dracula character. Right?
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the one? No, there's the Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah, I think that's the one that probably is broken.
Okay.
On the verge of being broken.
Yeah. Scott said, Stephanie, the entire Overpower community would like that if she beat me in a championship game. Jesse said, Scott bugged me to help open those boxes. He wants the feel of opening fresh packs. Well, tell him to quit being so cheap and buy his own. Oh, I can't wait to see what you guys get. It's going to be so fun opening packs again for so long. Yep, Van Helsing is very good too, says Keith.
No.
He is very good. Did Van Helsing get the JW?
Yeah, I think he's a 7 intellect with the JW.
Oh, Keith says, yeah, seems like a top character in the set. Interesting. Oh, Scott's going to thank Jesse for letting him open some packs. Got to take Ellie with you and let her open a few too, Scott. Don't you even try to go without her. And Keith says, yeah, he's the one with the JW. Speaking of which, you can negate those now. Don't shake your head like that.
Well, I mean, what's the point of making a JW if you can negate them?
I know. Well,
I guess just because there's so few negates, but
you still couldn't use an avoid or a teammate avoid. Can you shift it? I think you can shift it now.
Like it. Yeah. Sounds like it.
Yeah, I didn't like that part. I also don't like how any power cards now have to be called a power type.
Yeah, just any power card, right?
Yeah.
So the teamwork and I think they did that because they wanted you to, if there were certain events in play, they wanted you to be able to play the teamwork or the power card. So if they said, only strength teamwork could be played.
Or they said no strength power cards may be
then you
played.
could call it fighting or energy, whatever.
Or you could still call it strength and play it with the teamwork.
Right. So I think that's why they were trying to, make things more simplified for the newer players.
Then why put any powers in the game? It's kind of like, why put universe cards back in the game? We had a chance to do away with universe cards, and they had to bring them back.
Basic universe?
Yeah, basic universe, training universe. I don't understand it.
I guess with some of those home bases it makes sense.
But why create those home bases? You have to create a home base to make a universe card playable.
Yeah, I know.
A basic or a training.
And they're expensive.
Yes.
It's going to be very hard in the new game. Because the characters
are so expensive. Yeah. But all right. So at this point, do we get double shots again in Invincible? Let's bring back double shots in Invincible.
Yeah, I don't think they did they?
They haven't brought back double shots yet, but maybe for Invincible we'll get double shots.
Why
not?
Yeah, the 1-2 from the Omni-Man.
Omni-Man's inherent ability is may combine with any one double shot his own power card. May combine his own power card with his own double shot. I just don't understand it. Hey, Lawrence. Wait a minute. Let's go back up a little bit. Ellie is waiting for her birthday, Box Dog. When's Ellie's birthday, Scott? Josh says, Van Helsing fills a lot of roles, really efficient character. JW is the least interesting part of Van Helsing. Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, with the new rules, but
Lawrence says they could still release a JW in the future that has additional text that it can't be negated. Would be a nice feature for a particular character or two. Lawrence, I made one of those for the angry mob, middle-aged mob set. Oh, January 13th. Holy cow, that's a long ways off, Scott. January. Ah, man.
Yeah, Invincible said it'd be out by then.
Yep. What'd they say? They were shooting for January 8th, right? I think is what it was. I didn't even look to see what on the calendar what January 8th is.
My wedding anniversary.
Oh boy. Sorry, Laura.
She's used to it. It's normally like the national championship for college football or something.
January 8th is a Thursday.
Yeah, that would be a weird day.
So I guess we'll go for the 9th. Most sets release on
Yeah, give Laura a break.
the 9th. Yeah. Let's let Laura have the January 8th. Oh, Scotty. If she's playing the game, I'll consider. Maybe I'll give her a starter deck. How's that? If she plays the game.
Tell her to teach her dad how to play.
Yeah, she'll probably beat him really badly. Hey, Larry, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Have a good night, Reverend.
And actually, unless you got anything else on your list, I think I'm going to wrap it up.
Yeah, I know your throat's probably.
Yeah, I'm losing my voice here. Josh says Van Helsing has a full OPD negate and a KL that affects placed and in play. I like that it gets placed and in play.
That's like the leader's card that you got in MOE.
Yeah.
It is a nice one.
Yep.
I think those are going to be fairly important in the new game.
Yeah. There's so many that affect the remainder of battle, remainder of game.
Get rid of fairy protection. But the problem is I think Dracula can just negate them.
Yeah.
Those battlefield commanders.
Right. Wipe them out.
Yeah.
Yep, Larry, hopefully we'll have the new cards in hand by next Monday, but I got a feeling it's going to be Wednesday. But we shall see. Good night, John. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. It's been fun.
LA plays 3A next.
LA gets 3A next. That's only fair. That's only fair. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you all. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it. I'm sure I'll feel better tomorrow. I'll be back on my feet by next Monday for sure.
Have a good night, folks.
Yep.
Appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah, thanks so much. We'll see you guys soon.
All right.
63 views.
Yeah, I knew we had like close to 30 people.